I assumed that gas theft was just a thing of the past, whether siphoning from individual vehicles or stealing from the gas station, which actually isn't the case at all. As a matter of fact, this happened just 2 days ago, or it was at least reported 2 days ago from CBS News. Miami man charged in a fuel theft scheme using a modified vehicle, MDSO says. And according to this, a Miami man faces multiple charges in an elaborate fuel theft scheme involving a modified vehicle, according to the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office. Orlando Pardo Ortega, 56 years old, used a truck retrofitted with high capacity fuel bladders to steal hundreds of gallons of diesel fuel from gas stations, which was then resold to commercial trucking operations at below market rates, according to the arrest report. Now, who's buying this fuel? Commercial trucking operations. I mean, what what does that mean exactly? I'm really curious about that. So there's companies out there that's buying diesel fuel from just some unknown person, not asking any questions under the table. I mean, I know that times are tight, inflation's affecting all of us, but I figured that pretty much any kind of trucking company would be on the up and up for the most part. But I guess maybe local delivery or local trucking may be otherwise, none the wiser when it comes to getting cheaper gas. I mean, I'm just honestly surprised at that this is still a thing in 2025. So, Organized Fuel Theft Operation, MDSO, said that on April 25th, a detective observed Ortega driving a 2017 Ram 5500, white in color, with an obvious fuel bladder in the truck bed at a Wawa gas station located in the 3300 block of Northwest 180 or Northwest 87th Avenue in Doral. The vehicle was seen making two contactless payments via cell phone to pump 110.75 gallons of diesel fuel, exceeding the truck's standard 52-gallon tank capacity. See, dude, you're going to get caught. If you're filling up your vehicle, that is common knowledge for those who understand, commercial vehicles or trucks or what have you. People are going to look at your vehicle and be like, dude, yeah, that's not holding 110 freaking gallons. So anyway, the detective followed Ortega to another Wawa in the 7800 block of West Flagler Street, where he conducted two additional transactions totaling $340.14 for diesel fuel, bringing the total to 218 gallons, according to the arrest report. A Wawa senior asset protection advisor confirmed that Ortega used the same credit card linked to a Hong Kong bank for purchases totaling $2,689 across multiple Wawa locations. So obviously somebody's credit card was stolen. Multiple failed credit card transactions. On May 13th, Ortega attempted 12 transactions at a racetrack located in the 12800 block of Southwest 152nd Street, all of which were declined, using 6 different credit cards from various U.S. financial institutions, according to the report. Sounds like the dark web to me. Ortega was taken into custody without incident on June 25th and transported to the MDSO Kendall station, where he waived his Miranda rights and provided a statement to detectives, the report states. By the way, MDSO, that is Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office. Anyway, he faces charges of organized scheme to defraud, grand theft, retail fuel theft with a modified vehicle, and fraudulent use of a credit card for $100 or more, according to the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office. So yeah, this is happening. Just happened a couple days ago. And here's another article that I also came across. Let me just take a double look. So this was back in April. However, in this article, 2 truck drivers were arrested in an elaborate fuel theft operation in Florida, investigators say. This is from clickorlando.com. In Milton, Florida, investigators with the Florida Office of Agriculture Law Enforcement, or OALE, as they're otherwise known as, say 2 truck drivers involved in a sophisticated fuel theft scheme have been arrested. The suspects, Jesus E. Garcia and Ever Sierra, were captured on security footage breaking into fuel pumps with bolt cutters at a Love's travel stop in Milton and manipulating the internal mechanisms to siphon nearly 500 gallons of diesel fuel, resulting in approximately $3,500 in damages. Both individuals were arrested in Polk and Broward counties and face felony charges for fuel theft and fraud, with prosecution pending in Santa Rosa County's First Judicial Circuit. In Florida, fuel theft, including the use of devices to manipulate gas pumps, can lead to serious penalties. In 2023, News 6 was credited with helping to pass legislation that makes the use of such devices a second or third degree felony. So it sounds like these guys are going to do some time. And related to these incidents, I actually came across a video of a police body camera arresting someone for doing this exact same thing. This is the improvised fuel bladder, as they were referring it to. Now, this arrest here is not related to those other two articles. Those two articles are just fairly recent. The first one only happening a couple days ago. So this is still ongoing, this whole fraud scheme. And this comes from Police Insider. That's the channel. And I figured let's give this a go and see what this is all about.
On July 19th, 2024, two men arrived at a gas pump with a device that allowed them to bypass the pump's security and take as much gas as they wanted. After stealing approximately 300 gallons of fuel over the course of 20 minutes, one of the employees noticed and did this.
A call from Asset Protection, Loss Prevention.
The
corporate for Wawa, and David. And he asked me if there was a vehicle parked at pump number 13, which I agreed that there was. It was a white van. And he asked me if there was any movement on the register where we could see the fuel pumping. And I said, no, there was nothing registering on pump 13. And he said, I do believe they're pumping fuel right now. He said, I believe there's a theft in progress of your diesel.
How is he able to be notified of the... how is he able to be notified the pump was on? Is there a certain...
So he explained to me that they receive an alert in loss prevention or asset protection, that they receive an alert that there is, once fuel is actively pumping for a certain amount of time.
Okay.
I think he said it's 18 minutes or 19 minutes or something like that.
Did you pay for gas?
Interesting. So if you're pumping fuel at a gas pump for longer than 18 minutes, or maybe 19 minutes, it's going to set off an alarm in loss prevention at Wawa, which is probably also standard for other gas stations, corporations that do gas. And that's interesting. I would have never thought that. So, yeah, if you're pumping gas for an extended period of time, they're going to probably catch on to you if you're trying to steal gas, at least if you're stealing that much, 18 minutes worth. I mean, I don't know how many gallons that is, but it sounds like a lot.
No. You did not.
Only takes me about a minute and a half to fill up my 10-gallon car.
Did you just get gas? No. No.
No, not me.
Okay.
Nope.
Do you have an ID on you?
You know they have security cameras, right, dude?
So what were you doing at the pump?
No, this Red Bull eat.
Red.
Now, to be fair, if it looks like it might potentially start raining, to be fair, if it's about to rain or if it looks like it's going to rain, or if it's really hot outside, because I never run air conditioning in my car. Often I will park at a gas pump even if I don't need gas, but only if all the pumps are empty. If the majority of the pumps are empty, I'll park underneath. You know, it's shaded. It's hot in the summer. Most of the year it's hot down here. But if it's full, if there's a lot of cars like what's happening here, I wouldn't do that. I would park up in the front because I'm a courteous person. So maybe, you know, his story isn't all that crazy, just starting out.
Okay.
We don't in the store. They do at Asset Protection that there's active fuel pumping, and then they look.
Okay. And David, you said that
Yes.
he's not located on scene, or
Correct. No.
where is he located?
I believe it's Orlando. But I'm
Orlando.
not 100%
Okay, so
sure.
he's off
Yes.
property.
He's off site.
He
Yeah,
receives a
absolutely.
notification, and then that prompts him to call you.
It prompted him to view the cameras remotely.
Okay.
And then once he
Oh,
saw a
all right.
van, which definitely wouldn't justify 20 minutes of active fuel pumping.
Not for the
that was
vehicle
when he
he's
called me.
driving.
And he
Okay.
told me, you know, once I confirmed that there was a vehicle and he still saw the gas going, he can see that I can't.
And you reconfirmed that the vehicle, the white van, was still located on pump
Correct.
13.
Yes, I did. The vehicle was still located on pump 13.
The two
Well, they
men
got
had
him on
rigged
camera,
their van
right?
with a
I'm
large
assuming they
fuel
do.
tank and were driving around the block. They were essentially sitting on a bomb.
There's somebody else in the van with you?
Yeah, kind of literally. I
Somebody
mean,
else
it's
in the van
diesel.
with
It's
you?
not as flammable, but still dangerous.
Who's in the van with you?
My friend.
Your friend.
Yes.
Okay. Stay right there.
Dude looks like Eddie Murphy.
Stay back there.
Oh.
he asked me again
Oh,
if I
okay.
saw a vehicle or if I saw any fuel registering on the register, which I did not.
Okay.
That's our only way of seeing gas leaving the pump, and I
All right.
saw none of that. So he asked me then to call 911 and let them know that there was a fuel theft in progress.
Hello.
Yo.
Yeah, that's
What's going
crazy. It
on
sounds like
in
she's
here?
never dealt with this
You guys
before.
pumping gas? Are you guys getting gas? Let's be.
I'll say, y'all got your story straight?
And then I sent my facilities associate.
He's like, I don't know, I don't
the
speak
tag
English.
Number, which he did. He got a picture of the tag just in case the vehicle left before the police arrived. And then, I stayed on the phone with him for a few minutes. In the meantime, while I was on the phone with him, one of the gentlemen from the vehicle came in and purchased a pretzel for 99 cents. So
Would you be able to identify?
Trying to look
describe the gentleman?
inconspicuous.
yes. So he,
He said he got a
was
Red
kind of
Bull and
weird.
what was
He
it, a
looked to be
sandwich?
Latin in descent. He had
Should have
a
said, you
blue
got a pretzel,
shirt,
dude.
And I believe it was black pants. He spoke with a pretty heavy, Latin American accent.
Okay.
And he just purchased a pretzel from me in cash.
Oh, okay, that was the other guy.
That I was
The
standing
guy in the
at,
passenger
and then he
seat.
left the building and went back to pump 13.
Bravo 312. I'm 1012 with the driver of the van. We can get the complainant and stuff out.
Watch how they attempt to deny their crime.
Be any reason why they're saying that you guys didn't pay for gas?
Huh?
Any reason
What?
why they're saying that you guys did not
Huh?
pay for gas, but you're getting gas?
No, I don't put gas.
Huh?
I don't put gas.
You did not put gas.
No.
You say you just
Oh, you
pulled
look
up
kind of
to eat.
guilty.
Yes.
Did you purchase something inside?
Yes.
Is this your work van?
Yes.
For what company?
I say,
No, this is my bank.
This is your van.
who do you work for?
You step out for me? Step back here. You have ID?
Okay.
ID?
Are you? Yes.
I haven't made contact with the caller yet. I just saw the van here.
This one also appears to be in Florida. Oh, yeah,
They
duh.
said
There's
that,
license plate.
he says he's here. He pulled up to
I was
eat
just observing
and
the
drink,
surroundings.
A Monster or something, but he did not pump gas. So I don't know what they got going on.
It's got to be on
That we need
camera.
to find. It's gonna look something like that.
Okay.
And it's got 2 power leads going to it. That's how they steal gas. So he was just doing it. So this is a
What?
picture that came from my loss prevention.
That's right now. That's a current photo from right now.
Oh, I don't know.
These gentlemen.
I don't think so. This is probably what we found on Riviera
So
yesterday.
we have these two detained at the pump. So what's going on with them is what we're trying to figure out.
Oh, they've
Yeah, I
just
know.
been stealing. They've been pumping fuel that they were stealing since 8:13 this morning.
These gentlemen out here.
Yes.
Can you show us
What?
the video?
Sure.
I was going to say, all we got to do is see him pumping gas.
They've been
These
stealing.
guys and that white van.
Yes.
So they broke into the fuel pump.
They've been stealing fuel since 8:13 this morning.
About how much money we're talking? Or was it both?
All right, hold on. Let me go back just a sec. So right now, July 19th, 2024 at 9 o'clock a.m. So, yeah, it's a long time to be pumping gas. Like damn near 45 minutes.
Was it both gentlemen? Did it seem like they were working in?
They're both there right now, probably attaching the device right there, because that was shortly after they pulled
Okay.
up. You could see them working.
So they both have involvement. It wasn't like it was just one guy.
Open the whole
So they
time,
do got 'em on camera.
obviously to block our view.
Ah,
It's very, you know what I'm saying?
The officers reviewed the CCTV footage in detail.
it's almost as
and
if
knew
they've done this
exactly
before.
what to do next.
Nelly, we had a felony amount. You said 1,000. You said 1,000.
The pump that's on the machine,
1,000.
757 is what's on the machine. It's showing on the machine now. All right, so that's that. So that's the last transaction on that pump, and that's still
All right.
showing on the pump itself.
It's still showing. Okay.
All right,
So you have that, but what he's showing you is the updated, which is 1,000.
He's saying the guy behind the mask, Wizard of Oz, he's telling you $1,000 whatever. So whatever device they have used or on the machine,
Yep.
it doesn't register. It just pumps gas, not
Dave,
register.
I'm going out with the officer, but I'm on
Uh-huh.
my phone with you.
She has her chocolate vest on, Dave.
I have my
And
vest
she
on.
has her
She's
helmet
wearing
on.
all the appropriate attire. She's got her reflection vest on.
We
Safety
need to
first.
take control of these 15.
Safety first,
Get them
Dave.
in our car. I'll stay with them, and then you need to come in here and work your investigation. Let's go do this. You have enough to arrest them. Yeah.
Gentlemen, is there anything on you that-
Gentlemen, you're screwed.
Oh, right now, everyone's supposed to be detained, trying to figure everything out. Fair enough.
Uh-oh.
Put that there. No one's under arrest right now. This is being
Not under arrest, but we are going to open up that van. We're going to see, how do you say? The mother load. I mean, yeah, there, I guess there's money in it, but is it really worth all this effort? I'm assuming it's $1,000 worth of gas and not 1,000 gallons. Now, when they go up to the van again, I wonder what it is. Is it a Ford E-Series van?
Before the van arrived, and it was only for $30.
I mean, it
so
can't
I
have
definitely not
more
gonna
capacity
justify,
than what, 40,
pumping
50
gas for that
gallons?
long. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
So.
I mean, yeah, I mean,
There was
even that might
basically
be
another theft.
pushing
and
it,
they
but I
used
don't know.
Some type of device,
Yes.
and you showed a picture as well, correct?
Yes.
Can you
It was-
explain that device again?
Yes, so it looked like it had clamps, like it was clamped onto a wire inside of our pump, and then it's like a box-looking device. I don't know the technical terms, but it was
Okay.
like a box-looking device that it was attached with wires and clamps inside like the gas pump area.
And what it bypasses, how does it work?
So apparently it bypasses, it just opens up the pump to where they can, and they definitely tapped right into the diesel.
Okay.
So I guess they have the diesel option and the regular fuel option, and they clamped right onto the diesel, which essentially opened it up, allowing them to pump as much as they need.
Because I was shipping all the ones. I can do this.
Wonderful. Oh, yep, opens right up.
But it's still secure on that side.
Those sneaky bastards.
All right, good. All right, go ahead, open this bad boy up. See if you see anything. So, 1,000 gallons?
Man, just when you thought those things were secure.
195 gallons?
They say it's most likely an acrylic tank.
That might be how they install
everybody
credit card
can
skimmers
show
too.
that she's struggling to open something that she usually wouldn't have to because she has
So yeah, this, I think,
Can we open up another one just to compare it?
yeah, let's, actually my microphone is still inside, right?
Yeah, sorry about
Dave,
that.
no, that's okay. Dave would probably be able to tell us. This, that's the same.
Do you have a technician?
This is the same. My internal tech is here right now, actually.
Can he-
My fuel tech is not, but he might be able to help us.
All right, let's get somebody. So we'll play
You guys have, can you hear me inside?
It's a lot of
The
electrical wired up
suspect
in
seemed
there.
quite clever, as there was no alteration to the pump system and no devices were visible until the police officer opened the car door.
They had a USB.
They had a USB on that?
Well, look at this, gentlemen.
Oh, they got it.
Uh-oh.
There it is. That's it. Right
What do we
there.
got here?
It's right in their van.
That's it. So I open
Right
the
in
car
plain
door,
view.
Turn the car off.
That's it.
And no, that's right there.
I mean, I was wondering if they were at the point where they were authorized to search. Dude, all you gotta do is open up the back doors,
Where are they
and it's over.
That's whatever they use.
Yeah, that's 100% it.
I'm gonna turn the car off.
And we got him. I can hardly contain myself with all this suspense. What's behind door number 3?
With the latches in here.
Yeah, I know. All right. So the bottom corner that was open on that side. We opened it up. I can't see anything obviously, but did you see anything out of place? Everything was on that side. I just rolled this up for comparison.
Okay, what we normally do, I don't really trouble with hardware. I can call in Tiger, and they will come and do everything else from here on.
Oh, so he's not all that technically versed.
That's done right there, but Tiger when they come and they want to do the
Whenever somebody they can say, I know what I'm doing. This is wrong or this is out of place. Because I don't
Can
know.
you
This
tell?
looks like a computer.
I know. We check for obvious stuff
like
every
this-
time we're at
this-
work. That's
this-
an empty paper roll.
Okay, one was in there and one was okay.
That's just empty paper. Yeah. So like I can so if that skimmer was on there, I would have seen it. But if there's one wire out of place, I ain't gonna be able to tell.
Right.
You know.
All right.
Because the dude has a thumb drive on him. I don't know if you pull this out and put that in. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yep. Can you get Tiger?
There's USB ports in there.
Thank you.
Oh, so
The entire tank to which the gas was being transferred had been rigged very professionally, as if they had been doing this for a while.
I'm sure they have. I mean, they even put tape on it. So they didn't even open this up at the scene? They said, yeah, he's fucked.
So
There you
I
have
don't
it.
think it's actively leaking. I think when we tilt it, it just the maximum because it doesn't look like it's leaking. You want to look? It doesn't look like it's actively leaking. It just.
That's fine. Hold on.
Damn, that's crazy, man.
Instead of putting it in our bag.
I don't have a problem. Let me ask my detective and make sure he's good with that.
Okay.
As long as he's good with that, I don't see why it's fuel.
I'll say, what are they going to do with all of it? They're just going to dump it back into the Wawa station?
I got one right here. Yeah, one outside. What the heck? Oh, so it's you guys.
Ha ha.
What's it say? Some China. I don't know.
It's in Chinese.
Yeah.
It's in Chinese.
275. Yeah, it says net weight 1,400 kilos. Okay. Yeah, 1,000 liters.
Damn.
I'm assuming Wawa to see if they want their fuel back. I know.
What's that going to be? 250, maybe 300 gallons?
I don't think Wawa's gonna take it back.
No, probably not.
Not too good with liters.
Somebody to see if they take their fuel.
We use the Freedom system over here.
Okay, Larry, we'll make sure up top, and then I'll close and seal it up, and we'll make the phone call. I'll find out. So it looks like a 275-gallon tank. It's
All right,
filled
there
to
you
the
go.
top.
275.
You don't get a ladder, just make sure at the top there's like nothing to leak at the top, but that's what it looks like. We'll just tilt it. It leaked out a little bit. You want me to take a picture of the tank? All right, I'll send it to you, and then once you get the ladder, look up top. Now, they're asking if they can store it outside. Is that good? Or no? It's all dry? Okay. So it probably leaked out when it was
Say, man,
tilted
good luck
on,
getting that thing out of there.
or whatever gas was left in the line.
They stole around
Wow.
$1,000 worth of diesel and did $1,500 worth of damage to the pump. They
Wow.
were charged with theft
right.
of fuel, unlawful transportation of fuel, and criminal mischief of over $1,000. YouTube thinks you'll love the video on.
All right. Well, there you have it. I mean, it seems like a hell of a lot of work just to get $1,000 out of it. I mean, yeah, $1,000. It's nothing to sneeze at. It's a lot of money. It just seems just really elaborate and a lot of risk for very little reward, in my opinion. But I don't know. I guess that's going on. They're just getting more and more elaborate. There's always ways to get around everything, even these days with all the technology we have out there. There's always a way around it. But anyway, that's all I got. Thanks for watching. See you later.